It's my Midnight Dolce powder, and I'm using my MAC blending brush sponge, and I'm just going to use that to set my under eye. I like this. It's more toned down than Camo. Camo is really bright, but I like Camo. Maybe it's the concealer that's toning it down, but it seems like it's more toned down than Camo. But because I'm just going to my kids' school, that's fine. And I don't have to work today, so I don't have to be flawless, but still flawless. So I'm liking the finish of this foundation, the Graftobian palette. Really liking this. I don't have a color in here to contour with, however, so I'll have to use what I always use, and that is something that I jocked off of a lot of YouTubers, but mainly from Destiny Godly. And that is my Fast Finish Stick by Fashion Fair Antique. Makeup Doll uses this also, so. This blends amazingly. And I'm going to use my contouring brush by Real Techniques. I was using a sponge, but I found that this, I was using the Ruby Kisses concealer, so it doesn't blend as easily as this does. So that is one reason why I do like using this, because it blends like, oh, so easy. But then it's also kind of, it's a catch-22 because it blends so easy, and sometimes I take it down too far, so then I have to go back and fix it like now because it blends so easily. And it's partly probably because I use a lot, so I probably should just pay attention more, or be a lot more careful about where I place the product, so that when I start blending it won't go down that far. So that's my contour. That's how I do my contour. Then I'm going to use, like I said, I'm going to use this palette. I'm going to use this brighter color here to highlight my contour. And this color is in Winter Wheat. So just softly blending that out. Okay. Then I'm going to take the Dolce powder, and I had put a little bit into a little petri dish that I have here. I'm going to take the Dolce powder and just set it. Especially since I don't know how fast, how much this moves around, this Graftobian stuff. I am liking it so far though. My skin looks flawless, and I don't feel like I have a bunch of makeup on. Like, I don't feel like cake face. Then I'm going to take my Mandalay Dusk, I'm blinding y'all, powder. So I'm going to take my Mandalay Dusk powder, and I'm going to use a brush that I use from Icing all the time. Get into that. and just use that to set my contour and also bronze my face. Bronze my face. Yes, honey. I don't think I've ever done a foundation routine video, you guys. So, this is nice. So, as you can see that the brush is like an angle. I love this brush. Did y'all catch my review I did? Like in my favorites on these brushes? Everything. This brush cost $7 and it was buy one, get one half off. So, I got a big powder brush that I'm going to use too. But again, that was Mandalay Dusk. That is my brush that I use. So this is what we have so far. Y'all can see. Okay. So now I'm going to go into my La Femme blush palette that I made myself. And I'm going to use that blush that I got from my Camera Ready Cosmetics haul that I talked about in Bordeaux. And the brush I'm going to use is another icing brush. It looks like this. This is supposed to be for contour. It's actually nice for contouring, but for today, I'm going to use it for blush, this end. So I'm going to go right into that blush there. Yes. I missed you, baby. Where were you? I could not believe. I was so, like I said, I used to carry this blush around in my purse with me. And I probably broke it or lost it or somebody stole it. Look at that. Oh, I missed this blush. Yes. I don't have anything that looks like this. Like nothing that I could have just said, forget it. You know, I'll just use this instead. This blush is everything. So excited that it's back now. And I got it in the palette form so I could just put it in my palette. I don't have no excuse. You know, it won't come up missing. Yes. So, why not add some highlights? I miss that blush so much. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. So, I'm going to put some Cheeky Bronze as my highlight. Definitely got to add some shimmer to my cheeks. This is another icing brush. Yes, the deluxe fan brush. I think I got this one for like $8. Probably less than that. Because the brushes, they're cosmetics, period, are always buy one, get one, half off. So, I always get 2 brushes when I go in there. I have all of them now. I haven't bought anything recently, but. Okay, so that's my Cheeky Bronze. Now, I am going to set my foundation, especially this one, because like I said, this foundation is new to me. I don't know how it wears. So I want to make sure I set my face. What am I going to use to set my face? I'm going to use my Fashion Fair. Or should I use my Ben 9? I'm going to use my Midnight powder. Yep, I'm going to use my Midnight powder in neutral set because I have to set my concealer that I put here. So I'm just going to use, tip off the aqua. And just use that to set my foundation in the areas where I haven't put any other powder. Then I'm going to use my Peach Luster. Okay. Use that for down the bridge of my nose. My sponge. Pictures will be at the end of the video, you guys. And then I have to put on my everyday eyeliner, and that is my Rimmel Scandal Eyes in Taupe. And I need to sharpen this. Okay. I put a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes all the time. MAC Mineralized. Multi-Effect Lash. Okay. So that is that for the face. Oh, I gotta put my mole. Y'all know I gotta put my mole on my face. That darn piercing I had a couple years ago. So then I like to set everything with my Kat Von D setting spray. Okay. So now I can start playing with my lip tires. Now, it's definitely between Pagan and Bane. Because I always wear a dark purple, I'm going to do the dark blue. Now I just need a liner. I had lip balm on my lips, and I used the Ruby Kisses Lip Revitalizer Maximum Strength. I use that all the time. So I keep that in my purse. I'm going to wipe the excess off of that. Now I gotta find me a lip liner. Probably use, yeah, I'm gonna use Bittersweet. Just to line my lips. Because I don't have a navy blue liner. And I just want it because of the formula. So I can keep the OCC lip tart from feathering around the lines of my lips. I'm liking this Graftobian makeup, y'all, because my face do not feel cakey at all. I'm going to get dressed and fix my little crochet and baby hair stuff. And so this is Bane. Put a little dot on the brush that it comes with. This stuff is amazing. Like a little bit goes a very long way. This is not, oh no. It's pulling kind of green on me.